Hi, I'm Dr. Angela McBurdy of DoctorFlute.com, and today's flute tip is on fixing double tonguing problems. There are three major problems that I find with my students, whether college students or high school students or my young professionals, that give them troubles when they are double tonguing. And let's talk about each one of those. Today I'm looking at Bruce Stark's American Suite. I'm going to be performing this, so I've been looking at it, and there's some double tonguing issues here in the low register. But these double tonguing problems are universal. Everyone runs into these problems at some time or another. Now, the first problem that I see with students, it's not everybody, and everyone doesn't do this, but I have seen it more often than not when the person comes to me for lessons and they're doing a double tonguing piece and they're having some troubles with it. And that's what I call the hen-pecky double tonguing. That's when your tongue is really sharp and short and you don't have enough air going through the tonguing. So let me demonstrate the henpeck. Now you're there, you have all the notes going for you, but you don't have the tone. The tone is not moving through those notes. So the first thing I do when working with students is to say, okay, let's take off the double tonguing and let's play it as is. Once you get through that and it's even and you feel comfortable with that, then, and it's at the tempo that you want it to be, and hopefully by the time you're really working on double tonguing, you've got it up to the right tempo. The next thing is to listen to it and say, okay, how you slur it when you do it that way. It's musical, it's pretty, I can hear all the notes. I have to do that when I'm double tonguing. And that is when you have to make sure that you have a solid airstream going through those notes. If I don't, if I'm just basically kind of holding my breath, that's what it's going to sound like. But if I blow through those notes, and I don't mean overblow, I have my regular breath, I'm holding in that air, but I'm pushing the air very carefully through those notes. I'm letting the air come out. Then all of a sudden I can be musical and I can phrase those notes and phrase that particular area, and you can hear the notes. Now it makes more musical sense. The second issue I hear is when the tongue is uneven. So our cuz are usually the problem. It's not the tuz. You've grown up doing tuz your whole flute life, and now you have to add the cuz on, and the tucka tucka tucka. While it can be very even when you say it, tucka 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 tucka, that can be very even. When you put it on the flute, it becomes. It's not. I'm not sure the name of that phenomenon, but I've experienced that myself, but also with my students say, tucka tucka ta, and you put your flute and you go, and it doesn't come out the same way. So, for one, relax that tongue and make it very light, tucka tucka ta, tucka tucka ta, and then do it on the flute no matter what the sound is. And just feel what it's like to do it lightly and to hear the tone come through and that it's all even. Now, if you're still having problems, the key to my success when I was uneven with my ta and my ka was to switch it around. And I had to play everything kata 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 kata. Now I can't do that anywhere near as fast as I can do. You do that nice and fast. I don't know. It doesn't feel as comfortable for me. But by working on that, I was able to make my ka become comfortable and discipline that muscle part of the tongue to being even. So now I can do it evenly. So instead of doing, I'm going to do kata. That was taka. Oh man, I want to go back to ka. So let me try it again. It takes real thought to not mess that up. I want to go right back to ta every time there's an opportunity. But I will work on that slowly and get my ka so that it's totally even. And then when I go back to taka taka, you'll find, as I found, that all of a sudden it evens out, and that's not a problem anymore. So that's a fairly easy problem to fix. Just switch your ka and your ta around and get the ka muscle, that part of your tongue, to be even and steady. And the third problem with double tonguing is the fingers go faster than the tongue. Whenever you're having trouble with your double tonguing, and you feel like, I've got it, I should know it, I've worked on it, but yet it doesn't come out smoothly, it's always because, always, the fingers are faster than the ta. It's never because the taka is faster. It's the fingers that are messing up. All that means is that you need to go back and woodshed. Slowly use every articulation in their Taffanel and Gobert book. Work always doing double tonguings when it has single tonguings. Always takata, tia, takatia, takatia, takatia. Those particular articulations, and work on that with a metronome. And all you have to do is line them back up so they've come out of sync with each other, and you need to get them so that they're traveling the same path again. That's all you need to do when you're working on it. But that is a simple solution, but it takes time. That isn't an easy fix. It's not going to all of a sudden, okay, I'm going to do it slow one day and now my tongue and my fingers are even. Go back, woodshed. It's only because things are uneven. Those are the three problems: that the henpeck, double tonguing, the fingers, the being out of sync with your ta, your tonguing, your taka, and your kas are uneven with your tas. Those three problems, if you work on those, that'll fix probably 99% of double tonguing issues. Make sure you keep your air flowing through those double tonguing, and it's going to fix almost all of your problems. Hopefully, all of your problems. That's today's flute tip. If you like today's flute tip, press the like button, comment below, subscribe, and share it with your friends.